Right, guys, I'm making a video on about my Steam Deck at the moment. I have been complaining about the black screen issue that I'm facing on the Steam Deck, but I thought this was a bit weird. Check this out. I'm actually on War Robots on Linux on my other Steam Deck, and check this out. I'm on War Robots on Windows. I just thought that was weird. Check this out. They're both Steam Decks, right? It's just that one is on Linux. This is Linux, this one. And this is on Windows. That's Windows 11 Pro. So I just thought that was weird. I mean, the game is there as well. Okay, I'm going to stop talking about this one. Leave it alone. Leave it on the side and start doing some actual gaming. Right, so I'm logged in. Right. Oh, God. It's just a lot of things happening today, Because the thing is, I wasn't expecting to be doing all this stuff. Sorry, guys. I just need to do something. Right. I need to move. I was having an issue with my display before, so I just needed to duplicate 1 and 2. I was having a problem. I don't know if you guys have ever faced issues on Steam Deck. Right. So let's see. I need to. There's a system I need. I'm gonna clean the memory of the Steam Deck. And then I need to open. There's something I need to open. Where is it now? Come on, man. Where is the panel? I want the panel. Panel visibility. Yes. Options. View. So how do I get it? How does it come out? Oh my God. Okay. I don't know what's happened. Ah, damn it. I think I have to restart my Steam Deck. I know it's not what I want to do, but the program that I need or the program that I use is not starting up the way I want it to. Let me just check, make sure nothing's running in the background. So it's right there. That's so weird. Anyway, I'm gonna restart. Wait, can I get Task Manager again? Task Manager is just to shut down. There's something running in the background, so I want to shut that down. I don't know why this is there. I did close it. Okay, it's closed now. Right, I'm gonna restart the Steam Deck, guys. Why am I restarting it? Because I'm restarting the Steam Deck as a direct result because there's a program that I do use when I play games on Windows, the Windows Steam Deck. I call it Windows Steam Deck. So I call it WinDeck or Windows Steam Deck, whatever. And basically the program that I use, it helps me with seeing the temperature of the Steam Deck. Because I do notice when you're playing games, it can go anything from 60 degrees Celsius to 90 degrees Celsius. So it just helps me understand how the Steam Deck is working. So when I can't do that, it's kind of like I can't use the program.
Now connected to Geotrans.
I mean, it's not the end of the world type thing. It's just I am trying to. All right, I need to log into this one. Right, so how I do this is I use something called Chrome Remote Desktop, and God, this thing is quite light. This is called Chrome Remote Desktop. If you've ever had an issue with your Steam Deck, you can't log in. It does have a keyboard. I know what you're thinking. What's the point of Chrome Remote Desktop? Because I don't have a keyboard attached to the hub. I used to have one, but one of the keys wasn't working. Cutting the long story short, you can actually have letters. You can also have these, I don't know what you call these number things. And you can have all of those. If you use on your password, if you use these kind of symbols, you can change the keyboard around. That's what I'm saying. But I only use numbers on mine. So what I'm trying to say is if you have an issue with your Steam Deck, you don't have a keyboard attached to a hub, you need to log into your Steam Deck. How else do you do it? You can use something called Chrome Remote Desktop. And it's an application you can get on Android phone, and you can also get it on iPhone. Yeah? What's the advantages? It will log into the same Wi-Fi as your Steam Deck. And then basically, when it's logged in, it will attach. It's like it logs into your account, isn't it? Your Google account. There you go. And once it's done, check this out. You see? It's the same thing. And I don't know what this stuff, I hate it when things come out. Look, this is the other monitor. That's the AOC gaming monitor. So that's Steam. It's asking if it wants me to do changes. I mean, changes. I don't know. Okay, wait. Let me just do that. I don't use that one. Right. There's a whole lot of stuff here I need to close. I don't know if you guys can see. I'm trying to show you that I'm using 2 monitors basically. I mean, there's no other way of showing you unless I show you via this or if I use my iPad mini. But I'm just showing you that I do use, other programs. That's DualSense. I don't want to use these other emulators. Why won't it close? Okay, that's this DSX. As it's taking the entire screen again, and I do not want to use it. Let's see, what else is in here? I don't need these running in the background. I notice when you use these, they do take up quite a bit of space. That's DSX running in the background. What is it saying? It's saying there's a new version. Okay, it wants to install a new version. Oh, it's updating. Look, it's saying DS4 updater. It's updating. That's weird. Right, I'm just saying. Okay, let me put that in the background. Let me put these down a bit, guys. I just need to start up some stuff. I do have Adrenaline. I have the AMD software. You see? Oh, this went off. Sorry. I thought you guys could still see what I was doing. So I need to log back in. I thought you guys could still see what I was doing. Come on. Why? I don't want that. I want to show people what I'm doing. Right. So this is the only way I can show you what I'm doing. So I've got the AMD Adrenaline Edition software, but it won't work with the driver. So I cannot use the monitor thing. I don't know what to call it. You know that thing that helps you change stuff? Right, I need to open this up. That's one of my programs. That's RTSS, and that's Riva Turner. That's Afterburner. This one is another program that I do use. I need to open that up as well. Right, I need to change a few things. But I'm thinking, you know what? I haven't even started up the other programs. Some other stuff in here. That's for resolution. You see what I'm doing, guys? There's no other way for me to show you what I'm doing. So I want you to see what I'm doing. That's the one I use for resolution. This one is, oh my God, what happened there? I hate when that happens. That's DS for Windows. It's too close to the sides. Extend that a bit, says start, stop. What? My gamepad is connected. Why is it not showing? No, check this out. Look, let me show you because it is attached. That's the DualSense controller. So what's the problem? Well, the problem is it's not choosing a profile. I can't keep restarting the Steam Deck, man. What's up with this thing? Oh wait. It said it was updating this. Okay, I understand now. I get what's going on. It was actually updating the software. And I was wondering why it wasn't. Look at that. Look, it's showing here. Why is that happening? Damn it. You know what? I need to restart this again. No, it's not working properly. It's not working properly. So when I have issues like this, guys, I do restart the Steam Deck. I know it might seem a bit dumb, like what I'm doing, but if the programs that I use for overclocking are not going to work, then there's no point in me doing what I'm doing, isn't it? So I'm trying to show you that if you don't have a keyboard attached to your Steam Deck to the hub, I do use a mouse. I've got a mechanical mouse that's attached to the hub. I can use a keyboard. I'm not saying I can't attach this keyboard. I have a keyboard, but one of the keys, like the C key, doesn't work. And the other thing is the keyboard takes up a lot of space. It's a mechanical keyboard. It's a nice one. It's got RGB lights on it. But then I just wanted to have...
Now connected to Geotrans.
I just wanted to have a normal thingy. What you call this? I just wanted to have a normal keyboard. You know those tiny Bluetooth keyboards. So obviously I don't have that at the moment. I'm probably gonna buy it later on, but I'm just saying that I don't actually have it at the moment. So my workaround is using the Chrome Remote Desktop, and that's why I was actually showing you guys that if you have issues on your Steam Deck and you do not have a keyboard attached to your Steam Deck, you can use Chrome Remote Desktop. It's an application that's free to download on the Steam Deck. So you see, like there, I'm gonna show you. Come on, I just want this. Yes. So I'm showing you that I've got two monitors. That's the AOC gaming monitor, this one, and this is the Acer monitor, and that works as 1 and 2 for the Steam Deck. Right. So it says a new version. You see, it's always doing this. That's DSX, but it's gonna say restart the Steam Deck. I don't want to restart the Steam Deck. That's X output. I'm just closing that. You see, it's gonna say restart the thing. No, I'm not doing that. Exit, yes. I mean, why? The only thing that's gonna happen, listen, the only thing that's gonna happen from that stuff is that it's going to send me back to Steam. You understand? It will send me back to Steam. So what's the point? No, I'm being serious. What's the point? I mean, nothing's gonna change. It's not gonna help me to do anything. It's just dumb. I just don't like. I really get annoyed by that thing. Sorry, I want to show you guys what I'm doing. This is the only way I can show you what I do before I start the Steam Deck up. Because I feel like everything else that I do, I can't. I cannot persist. Look, this thing is not even starting. Wait, is Steam up? Steam's not up. Oh, okay, yeah. I need to start Steam up. Steam is there, guys. So I'm gonna show you half and half of the screens. Because I'm always saying I use two monitors, and there's no other way for me to actually show you that I use two monitors except if I show you this way in this view. So why am I doing it this way? Because I feel like it's easier. I feel like you guys will be able to see what I'm doing. Steam is up now, so I think the other programs will starting up. It's just saying that the other, because I've got another Steam Deck, so it's saying it's on remote play and all that stuff, which is, it's irrelevant. It's not important right now. But it's still, you see, it hasn't started up the DS4 Windows. Why is this happening? It's very, very frustrating. Let me start up AMD Power Control Panel. That's the next one that I go for. I started off with resolution. I went on to Windows Mobility Center. I then clicked, I tapped or clicked on the speaker one. You see on the speakers? Because when you have a DualSense connected to the Steam Deck, sometimes it will disconnect your speakers. Right. Sorry, I know this is kind of bright. Let me lower this brightness. Sorry about that. So that's the AMD Power Control Panel. Just going to align it somewhere here. Why do I do this? Because I feel like it declutters the screen. Who wants to see someone playing a game and all that you're getting on the screen is, you know, a lot of things? Because it's going to squish everything into the Steam Deck screen, isn't it? It's only 1280 by 800. The huge differences, the huge differences with this one. Sorry guys, I'm noticing that this, for whatever reason, it does this a lot. I hate this thing. I don't hate the Steam Deck. I mean, why is it not just showing this properly? Right, this is much better. Right, so, right, do I have this running? Let's open this. Let's see. There, you see? It's now working. Sorry, that's just something else that I use on my iPhone. You see? So I got War Robots, I got DualShock, I got Xbox. I'm going to use War Robots because I'm playing that game. Now things are rolling. This is the way I like it. Let's open this one up. Let's come here. I'm going to move it. You see, I'm moving it, guys. That's what I do. This is how I start up when I'm playing games on Steam Deck. Everything's on low right now. I'm going to change this to Ultimate Performance. And there you go. It's all set up now. As far as I'm concerned, this is set up. AMD Power Control Panel. I have profiles already. The next thing I want to do is use Handheld's control panel. This is different from the other one. That's the gaming monitor. See what I've put there? DS4 Windows, AMD Power Control Panel. The main one is Ultimate Performance. That's the overclocking one. And then Windows Mobility Center, the speaker one is there, and resolution. So that's the gaming monitor. On this side of the Steam Deck, I'm going to just change, right. So the power TDP is 5. I'm going to put this to, wow, it's on 11. Okay. I think I know what's going on. Wait, I think I understand. I need to go to settings. I hope you guys can see what I'm doing. I'm going to go to settings, maximum TDP. I'm going to put it on 40 because I do use 40 watts. I know I put 35 watts, but I'm just saying that I do put it on 40 watts. It's not giving me the GPU clock. What's the clock? On RTSS, the Riva tuner, I do set this to 40 FPS. Now this only works if the game is also added to it needs to be added to what do you call that thing? It needs to be added to your I'm trying to think of the word that I'm using. You need to add the game to Afterburner. The River Turner software needs to be running in the background. You also need to be running. You need to add the game to the River Turner of Afterburner. It will not work on handheld control panel. You cannot add the game on the handheld control panel as it will not work. So if you are new to this program stuff, you've just downloaded handheld control panel, and you've been asking people online and trying to figure out the RTSS and why it doesn't work on the game that you've set it for, it's probably because you haven't added it to the Afterburner RTSS. RTSS is just short for River Turner. So I know what you're thinking. How do you add it? Well, okay, I'll open up the software. I'll show you. It's a very simple process. It's not difficult. You need to install Afterburner first on the Steam Deck. And I know you need to be on Windows. Then what you need to do is after installing Afterburner, you need to go into the Afterburner, wherever you set the file, because when you do add Afterburner installing, it will ask if you want to add RTSS, which is River Turner. You got to click on it, because if you don't click on it, it will just add Afterburner and River Turner is not there. It's not automatic. Basically, you need to make sure you click on it. You're just clicking yes, that click on it with your mouse. You just tap on it just to click, and that's whatever. You understand what I mean? Make sure it's you select it when you're installing Afterburner, because if you do not install it with Afterburner, I don't know how you're going to get it. I think you need to go into the files of Afterburner, find RTSS, and just hope it's there, and then install it again. But it's just easier if you do it with Afterburner, because it works together with Afterburner. On a computer, that's how you overclock your desktop CPU graphics card. That's how those guys overclock their graphics cards. They use Afterburner. But because the Steam Deck does not give you those options of overclocking the Steam Deck, we cannot overclock it with Afterburner. So what's the point of RTSS? The RTSS is to control the frames per second in the game that you want to play. I tried to do it with Call of Duty. I did. It was successful, but I was getting some lines on it. So I don't like seeing those lines. I think it's like when you've added too many graphs. On the graph, you add too many processes. You need to make it as small as possible. Just use VRAM, CPU usage, minimum, maximum frame limit, and that's it. But I had too many of the lines. I had too much stuff, memory usage, CPUs. If you add too many things, you're gonna get those flashing lights on. It's a flashing line on your game, and like I said, the problem with River Turner is because it's an external program. It's a third-party program. If, for example, like Call of Duty is a very sensitive game, it can actually kick you out of games. It can actually ban you, thinking you're cheating. So you're not cheating. You're just using Afterburner to control the FPS because you want it to be down. You want it to be low enough to be stable so you have a proper game. You don't need it for Call of Duty on Steam Deck. But I'm just saying, if you were to do it, and then our Call of Duty is doing its random checks, and then it thinks, oh, look at this dude. He's got a very high ping, or his frames per second are quite, they're fluctuating. What's up with this dude? It could just ban you. Yeah, just like that, you're banned for nothing. And then you have to reach out to them and tell them, say, look, oh my God, check this out. It's going crazy. What? Wait, let me try and check this out. I don't know what's going on. Let me see. Where's the clock? Why is it doing that? Okay, it's going back to normal. Right, it was doing something weird. I don't know what was happening. I'm not playing a game now. Why would it do that? I don't know. It was going between 3.1 and 3.2, and I'm like, is this for the? It's a GPU clock, right? But it's 1.6. I don't know. That's weird. That's very strange. I mean, it was look. It was going like that. Oh, you can't see it. It was going like this. It was doing something weird. Basically, it was just doing something strange. It was just fluctuating, and I'm like, I'm not playing a game. The maximum CPU, I've set this to 4 gigahertz. Unpacking, of course, is 4. GPU clock does say 3.2. You know, Steam Deck can only do 1.6. Volume, I've set that to 29% because I'm playing War Robots. It's quite loud. I'm using the dark theme. Maximum GPU clock, I set to 3.2. Like I said, Steam Deck only does 1.6. A minimum TDP, which is the power output, like undervolting, is 5 watts. Maximum TDP is 40 watts, and RTSS Riva Turner FPS is set to 40. But like I said, you need to actually add this to Riva Turner while using Afterburner because, well, you need to have, look, this is Afterburner. That's Afterburner, right? And the Afterburner just allows you to select options you might want. I'm going to show you Riva Turner. This is Riva Turner now. So with Riva Turner, you just have to add the game. I've already added that COD, but I'll show you how do you add it. Let's say you clicked on this and it started up. You would find where COD is. That's COD. That's Modern Warfare, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. And you just select open, and that will add it to Riva Turner. And then in here is where you select the options. And you can also select, it says frame rate limit. I did select 40. Scale line sync, I said 40. But the problem, like I said, is when it starts up in the game, it does actually cause some problems on the display, which I didn't like. I didn't like the way it was. I don't know. I have to turn it on and then play the game and show you, and then you understand what I mean. But you know what? Let me try it in War Robots. I didn't try it in War Robots. Okay, I'll actually show you. I've shown you guys all this stuff. That's the AOC gaming monitor. That's all the programs I got running in here. DS for Windows, AMD Power Control Panel. This one is for overclocking Steam Deck. RAM utilization. The one in the middle is temperature. The last one is the CPU clock. Yeah, so it's fluctuating between 2 and 3.5 gigahertz. That's what it's doing. The top one is Windows Mobility Center. This is the speaker. As I use the DualSense controller. Anyone who understands DualSense controller will know that certain times it will try to become a speaker. So this is just there to disable it. Make sure that it doesn't happen because I use Echo Dot. I use Alexa. That's why I got the speaker option here. The one at the bottom is it's not FSR. Windows, for whatever reason, doesn't have FSR. I don't know what this is called, but it's for resolutions. It cuts the resolution in half for games. It's only for gaming, right? So I'm running 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 programs. I know what you're gonna think. Maybe if you didn't run so many programs, you wouldn't have so many issues. Like maybe you get better frame rates. Well, I can tell you that it doesn't matter. It does not matter what programs are running in the background because I'll tell you something. And a perfect example. While I'm talking about this, I need to end the sharing thing. Right, let's see, what do I want to do? Riva Turner, sure. Right, I've got War Robots, I'm going to say low. And I've got all this stuff, stealth mode, custom, 3D, whatever. I've set this to 4040. On-screen display support on Vector 3D. I'm wondering Vector 2D I'm going to use. Viewpoint, on-screen display shadow. I don't want the shadow, just say off. And then on-screen display fill, I'm going to say off. And then on-screen display zoom, show on, whatever you call this thing. And there you go. Because I've turned this on low, it's actually going to work with War Robots now. Right, so I'm pretty sure. Am I running the game? Let me see. What's this one? Okay. I think, you know what? I think Steam wanted to start up, but I've already started Steam, so there's no point. I'm going to jump into War Robots. It says connect. I don't want to connect. I want this computer. I'm going to click play, and let's hope this plays on this one. It's running on the other one. You see what I mean? Oh my God. It's gone to the other display. I'm tired of this, man. I'm tired of this. Right, can I move this? Right, need to jump into display. Sorry guys, it's showing on the other monitor. Extend 1 and 2. Wait, does this happen? I'm going to say keep changes. Jump into Steam, stop the game. And I also need to turn off Riva Turner because it's showing me some lines. I don't know what else to say. So why do I have it? It's a long story. Let me see. I need to fix this. This duplicate 1 and 3. No, it's showing the game on a different monitor. I don't know why. I don't know why it does this weird stuff. Right, so it's come back to normal. Okay, 1 and 3. So I'm going to say duplicate 1 and 3. Extend on 1 and 3 with the game. Then I'm going to say, can I duplicate 1 and 2? It's gone to another monitor. Right, I fixed it. I don't know why that happens. That's so irritating. Where's my other programs? Oh my God. What's happening? Where's Steam? Okay, that's Steam. Yeah, I need to stop the game. It's shut down some of my programs, so let me see where they're at. Okay, so most of my stuff is there. All right, no problem. No, there's a program that I use. Why does this happen? It's not showing now. Damn it. Why? I'm on maximum. Damn it. No, I mean, I'm having a technical difficulty. I don't know what's going on. I really don't know what's happening now. I'm really confused. No, I'm confused. This keeps happening. The problem I'm having is the program I use for overclocking keeps shutting down. You know, it keeps shutting down. I need that program to work if I'm gonna overclock the Steam Deck. Or, you know, like I said, I do check on temperatures. I mean, I don't talk. Listen, my channel is not about overclocking, but I do like seeing what the temperatures are like, and I like to talk about things that other people are not talking about. And obviously, people are not talking about this overclocking stuff. So, you know, I mean, that could be me. But what I'm thinking is, let me not run the program for overclocking. Let me start the game first, make sure it's working on the display it's supposed to show on, and then I will start the overclocking utility. What I mean is program.
To GeoTrans.
Come on, please. I need you to connect. No, the problem is the display problem, and then after that is the game problem, and then sorry, not the display problem. I have no display issues on my Windows Steam Deck. The only issue I have is the game is going to the gaming monitor, so I need to force it to come back to Steam, to the Steam Deck, and to my Acer monitor. And by doing that, that's why I keep extending and duplicating the monitors. Right, so I've explained what's going on there. The other problem is the overclocking program that I use keeps getting shut down. So therefore, I do not know if, I don't want the latest version. You know what it's going to do? It's just going to say, take me to Steam. I already paid for the Steam version, so I do not want to see that again. Right, so basically, what I'm trying to do right now is I'm trying to start the game up with all of the programs that I use. But for whatever weird reason, that's DSX right there, likes taking up the whole screen. For whatever reason, for whatever reason, sorry guys, if the screen is too bright, I'm trying to dim it. For whatever reason, and this happens a lot, that's DSX. It loves the limelight. For whatever reason, every time I try to run the overclocking utility, it gets shut down. And I think mainly the problem is because of the displays. So every time when I do the duplicates display thingy, it's messing up my overclocking program. I mean, it shuts it down, so I don't like that. So the only way to fix it, I think, is let me just start up Steam. Like, I mean, let me jump into the game on Steam. I think that's what's gonna fix it. Let me start the game up. What I'm trying to say is let me start the game up, because all I need to do is once the game is started, like on the proper screen, like on the Steam Deck screen and on the Acer monitor screen, once that happens, then I should then basically what I'll do is I'll start up the program for overclocking. Because every time, so I'm trying to explain, every time when I try to start the game, it's, you see now it's working. It's taking me to the Steam Deck monitor. Right. So what I was trying to say is this. Let me click. What? Why is that happening? That's weird. Wait. You see, it's supposed to jump into here. That's so weird. I've never seen it doing this before. That's so weird. No, I mean, like, how am I supposed to start up the programs? That's very weird. I mean, it doesn't do what it's doing. That's so strange. So how do I get my programs to start then? Okay, I want to click on it. I want to see how this is gonna work. You see, it's acting very weird, very strange. It's doing something very strange. I've never seen it doing what it's doing like now. Because I've got a lot of programs here that I need to start up. You understand? So I don't know why this is happening. So how am I gonna start up my AMD stuff? This is just dumb, man. No, like the AMD power control panel. How is that gonna start up? You know what? I will explain what's going on. Because I know you guys, when you're looking at it, you can't see what I'm seeing. I mean, you can see it, but you can't. Maybe you don't understand why I'm complaining. The problem is I need to set up the overclocking. It's only doing 10 watts or whatever it's doing. You know. Okay, it's on maximum performance. I don't know what it's doing. It's weird. I don't know how to describe what I'm seeing because what I'm seeing, maybe you guys cannot see. You know what I mean? It's just so weird. How do I get the DS? Okay, it's here. Man, this is strange. No, I'm just saying this is so weird. I've never seen it doing what it's doing like today. That is like the strangest thing I've ever seen. No, you know what? I'll tell you what it's doing. The entire the screen, like the game, right, is. Oh my god! I don't understand this thing. I might, you know what? I might figure it out later. There might be a setting. I might have done something because I'm just like, what's going on with this thing? I mean, look, display scaling is 125. It is working. It is like this. You know what okay, I'll try to explain what I'm saying. It's weird because it shouldn't be doing what it's doing. It's just, that's so weird. I'll explain once I'm done with this. I just want to make sure it's doing what I want it to do. Yes, 40 FPS, maximum 40, minimum 5, 3.2 for the clock GPU. Okay, fine. Everything is working. Let me just save it, and then there you go. No, but this is weird. It's strange. Okay, let me explain. Let me explain what I'm complaining about. The screen of this game looks like it's stretched out. It looks like it's stretched out. And then when I was trying to get the programs, usually if I click on the AOC gaming monitor, it will take me back to Steam. It didn't do this time. That's why I'm thinking that's strange. It's just like the game is still running, and then it's forcing the other programs to overlay, to go on top of the game. So this is the first time. I've never seen this before. Unless Steam has updated something. But I've never actually seen it doing it like this. So I'm not really complaining. I'm just surprised. Because I've never ever seen it doing this stuff. Anyway, let's see what it wants me to do. What's the task today? Destroy 28 robots. Then it says win battle. Top 3 commands across both teams. What's that on? Liberate beacons. Gain honor points. Liberate 18 beacons. Fine. I'm just surprised. I think someone else would understand what I'm talking about. What I am actually saying is that when you click on a program on the Steam Deck, especially if you're running in Windows, it should have taken me out of the game back into Steam. But that didn't happen here. What it has done is it's just put me it's just allowed the game to run while putting the other programs on top. So that's why I call it overlay. It's like an overlay. The game is still running. It didn't take me out of it. It didn't return me back to Steam, to the program Steam. It just like everything's on top of the game, which is very weird. It doesn't do that. So that's why I'm wondering if there's a setting somewhere that I've done. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I've set something up on the Steam Deck that I'm just not realizing right now, and then I'm gonna realize it later. Oh my god, the gamepad's not working. Oh, it's working. Why is it doing that then? Wait, is there something running in the background? The other problem is I can't get into my tray. You know the tray on Windows, the main one, the one that's on the Steam Deck. I can't get into it unless I close the game. And then the other problem is if I close the game, will I be able to get back into the game? I mean, do I have to do all that Windows stuff? I don't want to keep restarting my Steam Deck. It's boring. Man, these cowards with the crap. Oh my god, damn it. Ah. Okay, I'll explain another thing. With the gamepad, I think it's using this thing called share mode. I'm gonna explain what share mode is. If you have more than one emulator on your Steam Deck running at the same time, it's going to use an option called share mode. And what share mode does is if you've got a profile on DSX running in the background, it's going to most likely try and force that one first to work rather than the one you've got on the other emulator that you're using. It's just called share mode. If you understand mapping, if you've done mapping, then you'd know what I'm talking about. So I have more than one mapping program on my Steam Deck. So what these mappings do is they allow you to change what your Steam Deck does in the game. I mean your gamepad does in the game, and it uses this thing called share mode. So basically, when you've got more than one mapping program running in the background, it will use something called share mode. I don't understand share mode that well. I've only recently heard of it because the Steam Deck as in the tray it actually told me what it was doing. You know, in the tray you can get information, so it just tells you that you're actually using the share mode. So I was like, what's a share mode? Because I'm not doing remote play. And then I realized it's not talking about remote play. It's actually talking about the emulators that I've got running in the background. So the emulators are the mapping. So I map my DualSense controller for every game I play, except for Call of Duty. I mean, I just use the Xbox configuration on the mapping program that I use. So basically what I'm talking about is I think what's happening is DSX is running in the background. So is DS for Windows. That's the main one. That's the one I use. And I think that's what's causing conflict with DS for Windows. Because when I said it wasn't working, the buttons that allow me to do certain things wasn't letting me do what I want to do, you know? But because DSX does work with Steam, and this is just my thinking on this. I'm not saying I'm accurate about what I'm talking about. I'm not saying that I know everything. I'm not doing that. Come on, move. What's your problem? Oh, he's got his shield. He's gonna die there. He thinks he's clever hiding there. He's not gonna survive for long. And these are crappy Titans anyway. But the very fact that he's hiding is what's gonna get him killed. How do you just go there and stay there and then think you're going to... I don't understand people. No, listen, he's right there. He's not moving. He's between the pillars. and there's a Titan in the air attacking him, and there's another Titan flying in the air. We know those Mamritas. Mamritas fires that assault, those missiles. And it's just stuck there. It's not moving. Ah, damn. Couldn't use Indra. So, yeah, thank you for watching.